Welcome back to Distant Gooner TV. You know what you need to do. Remember to like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, all those good things. But let's get into it. Welcome to Arsenal, Christian Mosquera. Valencia defender, 21 years old, Spanish under-21 international. Another one of those signings where it's a backup to what we've got. And, you know, whilst I'm two minds with this transfer business of Arsenal this summer. It's like, on the one hand, I'm really buzzing because it's busy and it's unusual, let's face it, for us to be so active within the window, certainly when it comes to incomings. And we'll probably do a video and reflect on this, obviously, once it's done. But so far, I can't help thinking, whilst I'm not against some of the signings, a lot of them are backups. And, you know, if we're honest, I mean, we know we need a squad. You know, we know we need to have a bigger squad than we did last year. You know, we had a number of injuries and it really, really hit us hard. But ultimately, what probably hit us the most is the complete lack of quality up front. You know, the lack of game-changing players that we've got. Those players that can take us over the line. And that's not what I'm seeing through the door. Yes, if Gyökeres comes in, that will be the answer, but, you know, or one of the answers, should I say. But yeah, going back to this signing, I mean, I'm not going to pretend to know an awful lot about him, because I don't. I've only read articles where they've talked about his strengths, should I say. Quick, good interceptions, not so great when it comes to his heading stats, but, you know, we'll see. But look, you know, can't say I'm massively fussed either way. You know, it's another backup. And I guess, you know, losing Tomiyasu, who was so flexible along the back, you know, this gives us another option, doesn't it? I mean, you know, if I'm pushed, I don't necessarily think it was an option we needed. I mean, would I be really disappointed had we have not gotten a defender this season? I know that Arteta will fucking probably be crying about it because he just seems to be obsessed with them. But, you know, when you think about most of the defenders at our club, they can play multitude of positions. You know, they can cover probably all positions, most of them. So I don't think we were lacking. But hey, you know, I don't think it's a massive outlay. So yeah, welcome to the club, Mosquera. You know, hope he has a great career. I hope you're not coming in to take Saliba's place at some point. I hope that's not the idea behind this signing, looking to the future. In terms of, I don't mind, don't get me wrong, if he's got the quality and takes over, that's one thing. I just mean, you know, that next summer perhaps Saliba moves on, we don't get him to renew his contract, and perhaps this is the look into the future, this is the replacement. I hope that's not the case. But, you know, anyway, let's look on the positive side. As I say, Spanish under-21 international, comes from Valencia, you know, top team in Spain. So, you know, welcome. I hope you have a great career. And let's look forward to the next one, people. This is getting exciting. You know, once, just for a change, we get activity, we get business Arsenal. So this is just, you know, uncharted territory anyway, certainly for recent seasons. So long may it continue. Yeah, let's see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.